Yummy in my tummy. Yo, look at that. Mmm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. You guys must be wondering how I'm able to eat a Burger King combo meal while still staying in shape. Well, the most important part that you have to understand is that once you do get in shape, it's so much more easier to maintain. But I'm gonna break down exactly how you can still eat fast food, eat out, while losing weight every single individual week. All right, guys, we're back at the computer. In this video, I'm gonna be breaking down exactly how you can still eat fast food occasionally while still losing fat or just maintaining a good physique. But most importantly, I'm gonna show you how to do it without feeling like you have to give up your social life. You're not gonna have to meal prep every single meal or eat perfectly 24/7. I can promise you that. Trust me, I've tried it. This is quite literally my experience. Essentially, by the end of this video, you'll understand how to actually fit fast food into your lifestyle without actually just ruining your progress, as long as you have the right nutrition and training structure in place. Obviously, this is all gonna be structured through the JChest method. Method I created, we'll break that down more. Here are some of the JChest method users, all right? They've lost 10, 15, 20, 30 pounds of fat while getting stronger, building up that confidence, and ultimately just achieving their prime life form. None of them starved themselves. None of them did crazy cardio. None of them cut out fast food completely. The reason they're able to do that is because we don't just have a random diet, okay? We build a structure around their actual lifestyle. And this is something that a lot of people don't talk about. It's that obviously in social media, it's stigmatized that to get a physique like this, you have to be eating a strict diet, right? Strict. But obviously, it's not true. You don't have to be eating chicken and rice every single day. Chicken and rice every single day did not get me to this physique. That's something you guys have to understand. It didn't, right? And everyone talks about this. Chicken and rice, right? Ground beef and rice every single individual day. But the average person is not a bodybuilder. They don't live to transform their body. It's a side thing. They prioritize it, but they have bills to pay. They work. They have families. You can't expect everyone to be following a routine like that. So with this method, we turned Mark down 15 pounds, Andrew up 15 pounds. This is David only around 2 weeks in. Dude, definition coming through. And this is just the brink of the iceberg. There's plenty of other people that also transformed. This is the biggest reason why people fail. The perfect diet mentality. Everyone tries to be perfect, especially when they first start. And this is the exact biggest reason why they fail. I mean, when I was 215 pounds, obviously I had muscle built, but cutting down was extremely difficult for me. When I tried to follow a perfect diet, it was not maintainable. And that's something you guys have to understand. People think, oh, chicken and rice, again, right? Salad, going in a 500 calories deficit and going straight into it. When you go straight into it, it's so unbelievably hard to maintain. It is, especially over here, right? I was on a cruise. I was cutting out all the foods. There was so much food there. I was eating only meat, right? Started decreasing my carbs substantially. And I felt like I had no energy, right? I didn't feel good. I didn't even feel motivated to show up. But not only that, let's say you did follow a perfect bodybuilder diet to where you're in a calorie deficit and you're losing weight on a week-to-week basis. But here's the thing. If you're not used to it, you're not going to be able to maintain it long term. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. They think the first time they cut, they're going to do it right. 100%, right? No cheat meals. Structured nutrition every single individual day. Deficit every single day. But if you're not enjoying the process, you're not going to last, right? I give you at least, at most, 2 weeks top if you're following a perfect diet mentality. And this is what causes rebounds, right? This is what causes failures. They eat clean for 4 days and then they have just one burger, right? Or one fast food meal. And they just think they messed up everything and they kind of spiral out. So when you follow the perfect diet mentality, the most common occurrence is that you'll eat clean for 4 days, then you'll have like a burger and you'll think it's okay, and then maybe another one, and you just think they messed up, right? Your week's fucked. But instead of getting back on track, you guys just be like, you know what? I already ruined it, right? I'm not perfect anymore. Fuck it, we'll try again next week. And then that's where you spiral out of control. The whole weekend just turns into a cheat weekend. And this is what causes decreased fat loss, because me right here, right? I kept spiraling. 4 days straight, perfect diet, right? On the bullseye, perfect. But after those 4 days, right? After those 4 days, on the 5th day, I failed. I failed it. And the reason why is just because the perfect diet was not something sustainable to me. I just didn't like what I was eating. It was a lot of effort, I'm gonna be honest. And I just couldn't lose that weight. And this was the exact same thing that I also struggled with when I was trying to gain weight. When I was trying to gain weight, I was trying to eat everything in the perfect surplus, right? Perfect lean bulking. And it was the most difficult thing ever just because I wasn't used to it and I didn't enjoy it. I didn't enjoy it. Fitness is supposed to be enjoyable, something you look forward to, not something that you kill yourself over. And here's the problem, all right? The fast food meal itself is not what ruins the progress. It's the lack of structure surrounding it. So for the perfect diet mentality, here are like the quote unquote pros of it. Obviously, I never recommend it to any of my clients. Faster short-term results. Yes, will you lose fat? Will you lose weight? If you're sticking with it, you're gonna lose weight. There's no doubt about it. Less decision fatigue. So decision fatigue is essentially you taking the time to think about what you have to eat, how do you eat it, right? Picking and choosing foods. But if you have the perfect diet plan, you plan everything out. So you don't have to be thinking about it. You don't have to be searching around, picking random foods, Googling it, because you already have the diet instilled. So it saves you a lot of time, a lot of thinking, and you just go straight to making it. Another pro, easier to calorie count. If you're sticking with the same diet every single individual day, there's gonna be no calorie variation. But this is also what causes people to not be able to stick with it long term. You eat the same thing 4 days straight. I'm tired of eating this. I want to eat something that tastes good. And then this is where the spiraling comes. The spiraling. Better nutrient quality. So if you have the perfect diet mentality, let's say you actually created it tailored towards you, the nutrition is going to be high. But again, is it long term? Is it sustainable for the longevity? No, it's not. It's bad. Okay. I want you guys to achieve an aesthetic physique while enjoying the process. There's no point of trying to get from point A to point B if you're not liking the process, if you're not eating the foods that you enjoy. That's not how you do it. Here are the cons of the perfect diet mentality. First off, again, I mentioned this. It's hard to maintain forever. You can't. The point of life is enjoy. The reason why you're working out is to enjoy life. You want to feel good, but you also want to live it good. Okay, yeah, you might look good, but if you're not enjoying it, if you're not enjoying the process, is it even worth? You can create an all or nothing mindset. You can make people scared of food, right? It can hurt your social life. You're still supposed to be able to go out with friends, hang out, do whatever you want while still making progress. And that's the beauty of it once you actually have the proper structuring down. It does not teach flexibility. Bro, let's say one fucking day you go out, something happens. How are you supposed to stick with it? How? It can lead to burnout. Again, not sustainable long term. If you can stick to a perfect diet for a month straight, I applaud you, because there's not many people that can. And again, it is unrealistic for low confidence beginners. If you're currently in a position where you're insecure, you don't have high confidence, it's going to be difficult for you to go straight into that perfect diet mentality. I keep doing quotations because I truly do not believe in it for the average American. Not even just the average American, the average person. It's hard. It's difficult. So here is the JChest structure concept that I created. All right. When your nutrition and your training are structured, one fast food meal here and there. Oh shit. Do this, boom. One fast food meal here and there is not a big deal. Okay, if you're getting enough protein, if you're controlling your calories most of the time, training consistently, getting your steps in, extremely important, and not just turning one meal into an entire day of overeating, you're gonna be just fine. I promise you. When I look like this, this is when I was dialed in, eating what I was supposed to be eating, but still eating out once a week, still eating out with friends, still going to events, and I was pretty damn lean. The main issue is when someone has no structure, okay? When you don't have a structure, oftentimes they skip breakfast, they barely eat protein, they snack randomly, they order fast food, they drink calories, right? So non-diet drinks, and then they wonder why they're not losing fat. It's not because fast food is impossible to fit in, but it's because there's no system, where they're not tracking their calories properly. They're not bouncing back because there's nothing to bounce back to. And this is why people start to get fat. They can't lose weight, and they just can't stick to something long term. So here's an example, okay? Normal fat loss without fast food. So I'm gonna give you guys a quick example. Let's say you're trying to lose weight and your calorie deficit is 2,200 calories. You want to consume 180 grams of protein, 8,000 steps, 3 to 5 training days per week. These are the non-negotiables, all right? This person is around 180 pounds, depending on obviously how he reacts to calories. This is his deficit, okay? It's not running, but yeah, non-negotiables, no more than 2,200 calories. He's eating 180 grams every single day. A normal day could look like this. For breakfast, eggs, egg whites, toast, fruit. This is around 450 calories, 35 grams of protein. Lunch, chicken, rice, vegetables, around 600 calories. And at basically everything's being tracked, right? The vegetables, the beef, the potatoes. At the end of the day, he's around 2,100 to 2,200 calories, 180 grams of protein. This is a structured day, right? It's a structured day. He's eating healthy. He's eating good. However, let's say he's consistent with this for the next 5 days. He's enjoying the foods because toast tastes great. Fruit tastes great. He's mixing in whole foods. Second example, fat loss with fast food. Oh my God. Oh my God. What is he going to do? He just had fast food. He's cooked. He's cooked. No, he's not cooked. All right. The target is still 2,200 calories, 180 grams of protein. But instead of acting like the fast food just doesn't count, the person plays around it. For example, breakfast, egg whites, toast, fruit, around 50 calories, around 30 grams of protein. Lunch, chicken breast, rice, vegetables. He's still eating healthy before the fast food, right? The snack. The protein shake and Greek yogurt are very highly protein dense snacks. They don't taste bad, especially Greek yogurt. And this is where you can really stack in your protein, okay? So from the breakfast, lunch, and snack, this gives them roughly around 1,050 calories left and 50 grams of protein left. And then it's like, oh my God, wait, 1,000 calories left?
That's a whole meal, right? So within these calories, they could fit in a fully grilled chicken sandwich, small fries, I know, right, carbs, and a diet soda. And they still end the day around 2,000 to 2,200 calories, 170 grams of protein to 185 grams, right? And this is why fast food does not automatically ruin the fat loss, because you can still plan around it and structure your day around the fast food to continue to lose fat. But it only becomes a problem when you add it on top of the already unstructured diet. But here's the great thing though. The great thing though is that when I looked like this, whenever I ate fast food, 70% of the time I still went over my limit, right? My 2,200 calories. But the great thing though was I was eating fast food maybe once every week and a half. So 95% of those other days, I was within those 2,200 calories. So guess what? That one day didn't make much of a difference because I was consistent with my actual structuring every other day, right? I never spiraled out of control. If I eat fast food one day, I would bounce back with healthy foods. It would never be back to back. So how I would personally approach fast food while trying to lose fat, because I know these macros aren't going to apply to all of you. If I know I'm going to eat later, I keep my earlier meals simple. I'm basically going to prioritize protein, keep the calories lower, avoid wasting calories on like random shitty snacks. Okay, so for example, earlier in the day, I might have, protein shakes, Greek yogurt, chicken, rice, fruit, protein shake, like all that. Okay, less calories, protein dense. But then when I get to the fast food, I still make a better choice. Okay, so maybe I get a grilled chicken sandwich instead of a fried one. But maybe I get a diet soda instead of a regular soda. Maybe I skip the fries. But if I really want fries, I'll keep it small, right? But again, it doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be intentional. And here's the absolute beauty of it. The point of fitness is not to just make your life smaller, okay? It's supposed to make your life better, right? You should be able to go out with your friends, enjoy foods, still feel in control of your body. And this is what actually builds the confidence. It's not just being scared of food, right? It's not just feeling like you need to restart every single Monday. It's not about feeling like you're smaller or either just locked in or just completely off track. The real confidence comes from knowing that you have the structure that you can always come back to, right? The confidence was never built just from lifting weights. It's about understanding that you can always improve and you are always improving. And again, once you truly build the right habits, maintaining it becomes way easier, okay? In this photo, I hadn't tracked in months. People always think that staying in shape is hard because they only know two modes, right? Either they're dieting extremely hard or they have no control at all. But when you actually learn how to eat, train, and structure your routine and maintain your physique, it's really not that complicated. You'll know what to avoid. But this is after you actually achieve the physique. You don't need to be perfect. Again, perfection will kill you. It will absolutely kill you. No perfection. You just need to be consistent enough that your average week is getting you towards that goal. And that's the key, all right? Your physique, it's not built by just one meal. I can promise you that. It's not built by just one meal. So here are my simple rules if you want to eat fast food and still lose fat. Because me, I'm a big bag. I love to eat food. Number one, prioritize your protein. I'll write this down for you. Protein. Okay, prioritize your protein. Number two, do not drink your calories. Diet soda. So if you're drinking like a matcha or a coffee that has calories, swap it out. I don't give a fuck. Number three, plan around your meals. Plan around your meals, right? Instead of just everything just randomly happening. Number four, fast food should not turn into multiple days. They should not be like a cheat weekend. No fast food spiraling, okay? Number five, when you do mess up, you have to bounce back. No such thing as back-to-back fucking up. No back-to-back cheat days, okay? Bounce back. This is how I basically achieved a physique like this. And like this. And like this. Truly. All of these individuals have followed the exact same method. Obviously, this video is very generalized. It's not personalized to each and every single one of you watching. But yeah, we're all foodies, right? I love fast food. I'm not a stickler for cutting out all your diet. Like, I'm not a stickler for sticking to a perfect plan, all right? This shit is good. It's fucking good. But hope you guys learned something from this video. If you guys did, leave a like, comment, subscribe. Obviously, y'all crushing it. Support on YouTube has been going crazy. More lifting videos coming soon.